On the Sky side of things, Courtney Vandersloot returning as well to a franchise that she'll forever call home.
The General is back, Jason.
2024, going up against familiar faces today. Speaking of familiar faces, Sky fans happy to have Sloot back in the Sky uniform. She'll be at the controls to get things started. Fittingly, Angel Reese, the first one to take a shot in the PMAC. 13 points, 13 rebounds per game last year. And 20 uniform. These fans are waiting outside to make their way in to see Angel's return. First time here for her since sitting atop there. They wanted those, Shimmy mentioned, step back and expand the shooting on this end. Tia Nurse could be a part of that, amongst others they brought in. So we get a foul down low as Cardoso was trying to post up.
So many three-point shooters this season.
Part of the trade as Nurse, speaking of threes, couldn't hit there. It was part of the trade that sent Marina Mabrey to the Sun. Shook things.
I really enjoyed watching Tyler Marsh at practice the last couple days. Yesterday at practice, today at shoot-around. It's just very calm, very smooth.
She played for Eastern Arizona, Baylor, and Oregon State. Speaking of trays, answering right back on the other end. Great in triple attempts early on. Ju Oliveira couldn't hit there. Vandersloot always so under control. Sky happy to have that beautiful pass down low to Angel. We're just going to see a lot of that this season.
That's what makes uncanny at finding open players.
Another missed three, same spot from Ju Oliveira. Angel Reese dribbling up the floor here, able to find the fellow skyscraper down low in Camila Cardoso. Now
this Sky team to play at a much faster pace than what we saw last year.
Manu Alves spinning and connecting. Pretty shot there from Alves.
The Illinois staff is so excited about this four-star recruit. She's a national champion with IMG Academy. They're very excited about the versatility and the scoring power that she's going to bring next year.
Speaking of versatility and scoring, track of how many buckets come off assists for the Sky with these new guards. Ariel Atkins as well. Bullet down low to Alves, working against Reese here. Another nice move from Manu Alves, and she's hyped up. They're trying to move it quickly here. Faria running down the floor, looking for the trailer, which is Alves running again, and she's got an early 6 for Brazil.
And this is what
gets set up, played in the unrivaled league in the offseason, had the rookie year cut short due to the wrist injury. Point was the WNBA record.
She chose not to go overseas this offseason. Move for her. It gave her an opportunity to face the competition she's going to be playing against all summer, but also work one-on-one with the legend, Lisa Lester.
Don't see that very often down low. No box out. Those 11 points so far in a 2-point game with under 5 to go in the first quarter. Martins, a late feed off a fortuitous deflection to Licina. Welcome you back to the PMAC. Here at LSU, Jason Ross Jr., Shimmy Miller with you. Fun start to this one between Brazil and the Sky. Rebecca Allen checks in for the first time, and that's what they brought her in for, to knock down shots just like that.
3-point.
Came up short. Following her own miss there was Ju Oliveira, and ultimately Cardoso able to clean it up.
It started with the tenacity of Ariel Atkins and how she was able to fight over the ball screen. You have guards that can, multiple guards that can start the break like that. You are very hard to defend.
Cardoso poked it away. Onyenuede in the game now. Pushing up the floor, and Onyenuede able to finish.
Value last year as a member of the Sky, and I think you're just going to really see her take her game to the next level under this coaching staff.
Powered through to getting back into the lineup, and more than re-emerging, she just flourished.
Her character, she's a high character. Elizabeth Williams back on the court.
No knee sleeve either. No protection on it. Had the season-ending surgery last year. Here she is in the pick and roll and knocks down the bucket. Gotta love that.
You just saw that little face-up jumper. That's what Elizabeth Williams was bringing last year before she got hurt.
Yep, she was held to just 9 games a season ago. That 3 goes down. All season long, Jim.
It's going to be a fantastic summer.
Dallas and Vegas preceded us today in South Bend. Now here at LSU, from one cool college atmosphere to another. There's a strip from Banham, running with Jefferson. Goes up strong and able to finish. And then the tap away from Williams. Jefferson able to cross and connects.
Ever since
Game for the Sky. Haven't seen Haley check in yet. Good start for Angel in this one. Shot clock off, 6 seconds left in the opening quarter. Jefferson to Onyenwede. That looks good all the way.
from a basketball standpoint.
Angel is aware of where the ball's coming off that rim. When her teammates shoot it, she is always positioning herself to be the offensive rebounder. And I was just down there watching her. Well, Angel was injured at Maryland, so she didn't get to really probably showcase all of her talent there. To tell you that we thought she was going to be a walking double-double, no. We thought that she
already heard or been through, you toughened her up.
Well, I take that as a compliment. I take that as a compliment.
When you think of just bridging the gap between the college game, WNBA game, this moment feels like an event today here in Baton Rouge.
All the time, and we love women's basketball at LSU, and it is an event. For many of us in this arena today, they've never seen a WNBA game. And so they may never get to go time right now. This is kind of the end of school, the beginning of summer, but we have a great crowd here today.
Jerseys but where do you think she can add value or make that impact, make that leap? Like,
it was great. Now, I think as they evolve into leaders for their respective teams, you're going to just see better basketball and better basketball. Good pass right there. There you go. The league, but they sure did bring a lot to the league just in new fans and from the college level because both played at institutions that valued women's basketball.
International perspectives start to play a role in recruiting and how the game is developing.
Well, I've had the pleasure of coaching at Baylor some Australians, but and one from Italy. But
standing rookie in the league last year. You're going to have a great rookie in the league this year with Anissa Morrows over at Connecticut. You got Anissa Morrow and Angel Reese to play together. Two players that have such similar
best you have out there so that we can win championships. And much admiration to those players who welcome.
A lot was made last year of Angels growing just from an on-court standpoint this season.
Well, I always get tickled at people who criticize and critique, and I always say they have champions. If they're winners, they find a way to beat you.
And we know Angel Reese is a winner.
Made some winning plays these last couple of possessions. Cardoso couldn't quite finish down low off the ad.
Reading my mind. I'm sitting here going,
well, we're reading
I
your
have
body
been
language.
around the game so long. At Gonzaga,
yeah.
I play against her, and I'm sitting here going, oh, the film room and how we needed to guard her. Then I look at Ariel Atkins. She's from Texas. Played in Texas. The back hands ready because she's going to find the open player.
Amen. Amen to that.
7-time assist champ, 5-time All-Star.
Look at that pass.
What do you say? You've accomplished everything that you can possibly accomplish at this level. So can we expect to see you in the W anytime soon?
No. No, I'm a college coach.
That was a quick no.
Coach, the game has changed, but us loving your love for the game will never change. So thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today.
Guys, you're great. Thank y'all. Appreciate you much.
Thank you.
Again, Brazil will play Caitlin Clark and the Fever on Sunday in Iowa City. That's going to be a really cool atmosphere. Of course, similar aura where Caitlin returns to Iowa City just like Angel is returning to Baton Rouge today.
For MVP in the Brazilian League.
Cardoso tapped that to Onyenwede. Again, 4 players touching the basketball. Nurse couldn't can the 3. But that's the difference so far. Full time in 3-pointers made in Mystics history. And Shimmy, you feel like her ability to play off the ball here, because you got slewed on even more to just be more flexible than she was able to do in Washington the last couple of years.
Well, she's just so versatile. And last year she had to have the ball in her hands a lot at Washington for the last couple of years, but she's much needed at Chicago for many reasons, Jason, not just her scoring.
Allen off the catch and shoot, able to drill the 3. Unfortunately, would have been with Australia now in her 10th year. 35% 3-point shooter gives the Sky a 52-25 lead. Good pump fake there. Thaisa Queros able to finish at the rim. I've seen a lot of Courtney Vandersloot playing with Ariel Atkins as well. Really good steal there. Stripping it away was Martins. Up ahead to Lisi Nara. Underneath Onyenwere for the finish.
This young lady
Announced in November of 2024 that she was going to sign with Illinois. And her dad played pro in Brazil. Martins turns the corner neatly on Onyenwere and able to finish. Back in Baton Rouge. Got a birthday coming up next week. Going to be a fun stretch for her. Sky, that one. Again, she hasn't been back to LSU since she graduated.
Jason, we just saw Angel back-to-back possessions looking for her teammates when she very easily could have taken the shot herself.
Three goes down, able to stick it. Martins. Crowd warm now because Haley Van Lith is getting set to go to the scores table as Cardoso gets called for the foul. And it worked out so well for Haley at TCU, and now getting set to check in, wearing another new uniform.
Her former teammates at LSU, Angel Reese's mom, also Angel Reese, standing up, giving her
against in college. Now down low, Reese goes up and able to finish. And this is a look for the Sky right now. You think about the future of this franchise.
Her balance is already better than it was last year. And I know
easy to do that.
Well, you said it though, Jason. She's very skilled. Like, she's a mature player to allow the true bigs, Camila Cardoso, Elizabeth Williams, to play with some space. I have to respect her ability to shoot threes.
Allie Wilson and Rebecca Allen on the floor as well for the Sky. Van Lith on the drive, got aggressive and one for Haley Van Lith. Her first preseason WNBA.
Appreciated it.
She said after the draft, I want physicality to be a part of my game. It is for an outlet sit. Now Vittoria Marcelino drop it down to Alves, going to work against Williams. Raked away, but a foul. So go back to Westbeld as well.
Injury, and when she set out that year, she didn't waste that year. Instead, she watched, she learned from her coaching staff. She sat on the bench. She watched rookie, especially as a second-round pick. But, I mean, Maddie Westbeld has given herself a great opportunity to make.
Wilson down low. Verajau's pass knocked out of the air by Williams. Now back comes Van Lith, running with Williams. She'll slow it up, drop it off to the fellow rookie in Westbeld, and one for Maddie Westbeld.
So much young talent in this league, Jason.
Like you said, getting some cool glimpses into the future here. Working around the Verajau screen defensively.
Haley Van Lith is not backing down from the challenge of defending her player one-on-one.
Finished. Drafted 11th overall by the Sky. Just happens to have a number. Knocks down the free throws. Have the best backup power forward down low / center, especially when it comes to mentoring Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese.
Well, she started the first 9 games of the season. Sky has not made any cuts yet, but I expect that to start happening very quickly, maybe even as early as tomorrow.
There's what Elizabeth Williams can do, just so poised in the paint. Don't forget, WNBA regular season tips off May 6th in Golden State and LA as well. Inaugural season for Carter's had some really good practices lately. 3-time All-SEC player at Mississippi State. She's played in this building against LSU. 3 attempts from Queiroz off the mark. Verajau, nice job to clean that up in a thicket of defenders. Isa Nicoletti was a part of an excellent recruiting class out of high school, played for Florida State and Fairfield. Over to Vittoria Marcelino, and she draws a foul working around the screen. Garantes defending McDowell. Now Garantes will push 2-on-1 potentially with Westbeld. Wilson running as well, and Westbeld able to finish. Garantes averaged 18 points a game with the Shanghai Swordfish. Played there with Camila Cardoso. Wraps it around, looking for Carter. I believe we got a whistle call and a foul here.
That was a great. She's been kind of quiet. I was really looking forward to seeing her. She's only taken one shot so far in this game, but
shot goes down there from Nika.
In the stands, flew from Connecticut to watch her play. I know she's happy right now. She's wearing rocking a jersey, a Nicoletti jersey.
Nascimento going to come in for Brazil after this free throw. Get down there. 39% three-point shooter and over 200 attempts as well this past season at South Florida. Alini Mora steps into the three. She does not get down.
She's a physical and she's a crafty finisher, but she can stretch the D with her three-point shooting.
That shot does go down for Puisis.
Go down shooting if that's what you do.
Durantes pushes. Birch pulls up. Strong there. Birch did play 28 games with the senior. Shimmy Miller, outstanding crew behind the scenes, doing a phenomenal job. Pull up from McDowell, grazed off the rim, right there, right place, right time. Alini Mora able to rebound. Carter has it. Third chance for the Sky. Durantes wants a screen. Goes reverse and puts it in.
That's what I'm talking
today. Going down low, Maddie Westbeld also making her Sky debut. Another great rookie class in the WNBA. Here's Tilly Bowler able to finish in her first preseason bucket. Memphis. Van Lift the board. Sky up 23. Bowler checking in and getting aggressive. She's 2 for 2. Maybe 3 for 3. Came up just short.
And I love this crowd. Most of them have stayed, even though they know Angel's not going back in, Camilla's not going back in. They just appreciate.
It has been a phenomenal atmosphere today. Birch on the catch and shoot. The trailer able to drain the three.
And they've been down. They've been down a little bit.
Didn't make the last Olympics, trying to build towards the future of doing that consistently as Birch knocks down the jumper. Camila Cardoso played with Brazil. Stephanie Soares, another WNBA player that they're missing from this current roster. Catarina Faria on the drive, fouled by Bowler. Julavera. All picked off by Bowler. She's had a nice preseason debut for the Sky. Up ahead to Wilson for the finger roll. Another thing about the Sky tonight, the free-flowing distribution, the willingness to shoot the three. Team that was last in the league in three-point shooting a season ago, as Faria knocks.
And this is the Chicago Sky offense. It's moving. You see a lot of swing action.
Bowler with 7. Quick back in the Sky uniform. Van Lith fighting around screens. 22 seconds left in the game. 5 to shoot for Jualavera. Down low, Verajao able to finish. Release of former lasts. 89-62. The Sky win it in Baton Rouge against the Brazil.
We don't want to get too carried away with 4 practices and 1 preseason game, but I think that you can start to see Tyler Marsh's vision, selflessness, toughness.